Language acquisition in children. Language acquisition in children is one of the most remarkable and foundational aspects of human development. It refers to the process by which children learn to understand and use language to communicate, express ideas, and interact with the world around them. This process begins at birth and continues throughout early childhood, profoundly shaping cognitive growth, social interaction, and academic readiness. Language acquisition is influenced by biological, cognitive, social, and environmental factors, all of which work together to help children acquire the skills needed to communicate effectively. Understanding how children acquire language allows parents, caregivers, and educators to support development, recognize milestones, and identify potential delays or challenges. From birth, infants are prepared to learn language. Newborns can perceive sounds, recognize voices, and respond to auditory stimuli, which forms the foundation for later speech. During the first months, infants engage in cooing, producing vowel-like sounds that express comfort and curiosity. These early vocalizations are significant because they show the infant's ability to control and experiment with sounds. Infants are also sensitive to rhythm, tone, and pitch, which helps them recognize speech patterns and eventually differentiate words. Social interaction is key at this stage, as responsive caregivers who talk, sing, and interact with infants foster the early development of communication skills. Between 4 and 6 months, infants begin babbling, producing repetitive consonant-vowel sounds like ba or da. Babbling represents the coordination of vocal muscles and serves as practice for meaningful speech. During this stage, infants also begin associating sounds with meaning, responding to familiar voices, and recognizing common words. Caregiver interaction is crucial, as responding to babbling with words, gestures, and encouragement reinforces communication and accelerates learning. By around 1 year of age, most children produce their first recognizable words. These early words often refer to familiar objects, people, or routines, such as mama, dada, or milk. Transitioning from babbling to words is a significant cognitive milestone, as children link specific sounds with meaning. Vocabulary expands rapidly in the second year, often referred to as the vocabulary explosion, with children learning new words almost daily. Social interaction, naming objects, and responding to questions all support this growth, helping children build both comprehension and expressive skills. Between ages 2 and 3, children begin combining words into short phrases and simple sentences, reflecting their understanding of basic grammatical rules. For example, they may say "want cookie" or "mommy's book," demonstrating early syntax. Questioning emerges, with words like what and where used to explore the world. Pragmatic skills, such as turn-taking in conversation, adjusting speech for listeners, and expressing emotions, also develop. Social interaction remains a central mechanism for learning language, providing opportunities to practice and refine communication skills. From ages 3 to 5, children develop more complex language abilities. They produce longer sentences, tell stories, and describe events. Vocabulary grows significantly, and children begin to understand abstract concepts, temporal relationships, and spatial ideas. Phonological awareness, or understanding the relationship between sounds and letters, develops during this period, forming the foundation for reading and writing. Activities such as storytelling, reading aloud, singing, and play-based language games promote linguistic growth and support academic readiness. Language acquisition is not purely biological. Environmental factors play a critical role. Children learn language most effectively through interaction with adults and peers. Responsive caregiving, where adults listen, respond, and expand on a child's speech, enhances vocabulary, comprehension, and social communication skills. Exposure to diverse words, sentences, and contexts encourages flexible thinking and problem-solving. Limited interaction, neglect, or reduced language exposure can delay development and hinder communication skills. Rich and meaningful linguistic environments are essential for fostering healthy language acquisition. Cognitive development is closely linked to language acquisition. Skills such as memory, attention, problem-solving, and symbolic thinking support vocabulary learning, grammatical understanding, and communication in different contexts. Language itself enhances cognition by allowing children to organize experiences, express ideas, plan actions, and reflect on their thoughts. Social interaction, imitation, and guided learning provide opportunities for children to internalize knowledge and develop metacognitive abilities. Risks to language acquisition include biological, environmental, and social factors. Hearing impairments, neurological conditions, genetic factors, or developmental disorders can impede perception and production of language. Environmental risks include limited exposure to speech, neglect, or lack of stimulation. Early identification and intervention through speech therapy, auditory training, and supportive learning environments are crucial for overcoming delays. Caregivers, educators, and pediatricians play a key role in monitoring progress and ensuring that children achieve developmental milestones. In conclusion, language acquisition in children is a dynamic, multifaceted process that begins at birth and continues throughout early childhood. From cooing and babbling to first words, phrases, and complex sentences, children gradually develop the ability to understand and express ideas, engage socially, and learn about the world. Biological readiness, cognitive development, social interaction, and environmental support all contribute to successful language acquisition. Early experiences, responsive caregiving, enriched environments, and supportive interventions help children develop strong communication skills, laying the foundation for lifelong learning, social competence, and personal growth. Understanding these processes empowers caregivers and educators to nurture language development, ensuring children gain the skills necessary for effective communication, academic success, and emotional well-being. Language acquisition is central to human development, and supporting children in this journey enhances their opportunities for a fulfilling and connected life. If you found this explanation helpful and informative, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more educational content.